Just spreading my thoughts onto this video, I realized that suffering comes from happiness. And when you really think about it, the negative experiences that we partake in, it is actually a positive experience, and positive experiences are actually negative experiences. If you take it this way, negative experiences, you learn way more from it. It feels like you didn't regret knowing what it was like from witnessing or experiencing a negative situation. And when you start to have a positive experience, you just feel a certain way of why you're not feeling positive all the time. And when I read the subtle art of not giving an F, it really taught me about how true happiness comes from suffering. And the problems that we face will never end. And when we start to solve our problems, there're just gonna be more problems that just appear out of nowhere. It's like upgrading your problem every time you solve it. Because when you solve a problem, like you, for let's say for example, you solve your problem of overeating unhealthy food. Once you've done that, you have another problem. And that problem is maintaining a healthy diet. And problems are inevitable. And personally, I have made mistakes and problems that I felt like I could have done more. You see, many people see success as positive. But what do they not know is about how to get from your starting point to your successful goal. Let's say for example, I want to achieve a successful physique. But every time you just look at yourself in the mirror, even though with months of progress, you will not see the results that you want. You won't see that you are satisfied enough, which makes you to continue building a better physique. But in reality, you won't even find the best physique. When most of the people want to achieve a goal or something, such as they want to be a rock star or they want to be a singer, what they do not understand how much pain and suffering that they have to go through. And that's why pain and suffering will lead to success and happiness. Start to see your progress, your painful experiences as a good learning point for you to improve. I felt like happiness is overrated because just every time I feel happiness, I know that it's gonna just go away. And I'm gonna start to face the same problems that I already faced. And that's the hard truth of life. All of us suffer. Suffering and pain, we cannot escape it. But the only thing we have to do is accept it. And once you accept suffering, you start to become grateful for the things that you have. The things that make you progress, or the things that just make you accept that you're suffering. And that can be anything that just makes you learn from pain, or anything that's just hard. Such as working out, like I said before, building a physique. And once you start knowing that you need to you need to build discipline, you need to suffer to get that physique, you start to accept pain and suffering. Because suffering is, we cannot escape it. And once we learn about suffering, once we learn that it's with us every time, once we ponder that in our mind, we live of what we have. We start to be more appreciative. That we know that we suffer, and the things that we have in the present moment would just make it better. Yeah. Life is very hard. But just think about that, that we suffer. But, we just know that God has given us this earth to live in. That us humans are just blessed to have, just to live on this earth, and just to look at the things around us, and we just start to appreciate things that, many people don't have. And most of us on this earth take things for granted. And I'm humbled to say that I'm spoiled. There's people everywhere on this earth that don't even have the things that I have. And once I know that I suffer, and I accept it, I'm just grateful that I have been through pain, that I knew what it feels like to suffer. And that's not compared to the things that people don't even have, like a house. They suffer more. And that just takes that in my mind. It's like, can't believe like I'm living like this. I can't believe that there are many people on this earth that don't even have what I have right now. And that's like the beauty of knowing that that suffering is, and pain and hardship is always with us.